Thank you, Sarah. So everyone can see these first 7 lines of the what?
Yeah.
Iliad.
Good. Just making sure it's the Iliad, not the Odyssey. How do we know it's the Iliad, not the Odyssey?
Menin.
Menon. And also the very first word at the top of the page.
Yeah, I was going to say the title.
How do we? This is all in capitals. People are never quite as good at capitals as they are with lowercase. Sarah, would you like to read the title in Greek?
Iliados.
Good, Iliados.
I can't see any accents, so I was guessing.
No, that's totally good. And then the A or alpha means book 1, or as what does Greg call them instead of books?
Scroll.
Scroll. So scroll 1 or scroll alpha, and then verses or lines 1 to 7. So my first question was, I don't think we did all of these yesterday, right? I said there's 3 first declension nouns in this page, and I think we did the first one, right? What was it?
Thea.
Thea. And then what was, so that's in line 1. What was the next one?
Sukas.
Sukas in the 3rd line. And I don't remember. I have a very short memory. Did we agree on what case and number this is?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Janet, what case and number?
That's accusative plural.
Accusative plural. These are the souls that have been sent down to Hades, right? So they're the direct object, the souls that Achilles' wrath sent down to Hades. And then I said there was one more first declension noun on this page. What was that?
Boule.
Boule. So we did actually do this, didn't we? Because you were holding up fingers and things.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, before we go to the Odyssey, what case is Boule? What case and number is Boule?
Nominative.
Singular or plural?
Singular.
Right. How do we know that, Helen? How do we know it's nominative singular?
Well, if you look at the BA, you have the eta at the end,
Right.
and
Agreed, everyone. It has that ending, the eta at the end. That tells you it has to be nominative singular. There's nothing else it can be.
yeah.
It matches the paradigm that we wrote yesterday for BA, right?
Right.
Jackie, you with us on that, Jackie?
Feminine.
Okay.
So this is feminine.
And it's feminine.
Yeah.
Almost all first declension nouns in Greek are feminine. There are some exceptions, but we haven't done them yet. Going back to the first line, because there's something I just want to clarify. Can you go back to thea? Now, I don't know if I said what case it is, but what might be your first impression of what case that is?
It's vocative.
Well, that would be your second impression, right?
Yeah, but I think we talked about it. Or?
We did. And if you think about the sense of it, we kind of ignored the vocative, partly because, I'm not sure why we ignored it. It's maybe the least commonly used case. But most of the time, the vocative looks the same as the nominative. So what was the noun we did yesterday that ends in alpha in the nominative singular? What was that noun?
Gaia.
Gaia. So this looks just like Gaia. This is Thea, goddess. But if you translate the first line, it can't be nominative. It can't be the subject. Because can anyone remember how to translate the first line of Iliad, Book 1? How does it go in English?
Oh, goddess, sing the wrath of son of Peleus.
Achilles, son of Peleus. Yes, O goddess, sing the wrath. So when you say O goddess, you're talking to the goddess, so therefore you have to use the vocative case. The vocative case is used for talking directly to someone. So I just wanted to clarify that it looks like a nominative, but actually the nominative and vocative look the same, I would say 90 or 95% of the time. Okay, so those are our 3 lines, our 3 first declension nouns in the beginning of the Iliad. Before we switch to the Odyssey, would anyone like to read in Greek the first 3 lines? The first 1 line, I should say, just to get you know, it's fun to do this. It takes practice, I must say. It doesn't come easily, but would anyone like to volunteer to read line 1?
I'll massacre it.
What's that?
And you don't have to worry about meter right now.
No, don't worry about the meter. Sorry, who was volunteering first?
I will, because I need probably the most practice.
Go, Jackie. Yeah.
Meaning
Good.
a go ahead.
Yeah, second word. It's a hard one. Aeda.
Aeda.
Okay, good. Keep going.
Aeda.
Thea.
Thea.
Now we have this horrible long word here.
Okay.
If you sound it out, sound out the first 4 letters. What do you get?
Pele.
Good.
Pele.
Now remember, what are the 2 dots over the iota?
I forgot.
Anyone remember the 2 dots over the iota?
It's a syllable, so you have to say.
It has its own separate syllable. Yeah.
Oh, is that what that means? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Pele.
Good. Keep going.
Adio. Adio.
Dio. Yeah. Good. Keep going.
I'm not doing my my epsilons too well, I guess.
No. That was fine. Last word.
Leos.
Excellent. Achilleos.
Achilleos.
Yeah. You remember the ch.
Yeah, I like the ch.
That sounded pretty good to me. Would one other person like to do just the second line, and then we'll move on to the Odyssey? I want to give everyone a chance. Janet, would you like to do line 2?
Olomeinen hemuri achaios alge etheke.
Very good. Excellent. The achaios, right? Because it's got the achaios. Excellent. Isn't it fun to actually sound the words out yourself and to actually be speaking Homer? I think that's one of the funnest things you can do. So that's the first 2 lines, and they mean something like, as one of you translated, "O goddess, sing the wrath of Achilles, son of Peleus, Ulomenein," which is describing the wrath, which is sometimes described as what? How's it described? Like
disastrous.
Yeah, disastrous, destructive, which brought many pains or many griefs upon the Achaeans. And then the story goes on from there. So